Because there is shortage of time, so I will not go for any presentation. Some issues have been raised here, and we need to focus our thoughts on some basic issues that concerns the distribution as such of the electricity, which is no more a facility or a luxury, but it has become a need. And this need is reflected now in every election when the voting time comes. Bijli, Pani and Sadak. Now these are the three key voting issues. So Bijli is one of them. Let's not forget that. And if we forget that, we will get all our mixes wrong. Ultimately, therefore, a voter is a consumer, remember that. And a consumer is a voter, both ways. Therefore, what we have to understand is what our consumers, like any good marketing man, we should know how much is the paying capacity of the consumer so that I don't give him a very fancy product which he can't buy. I have to manufacture a product which is saleable. So there lies some marketing has to come in addition to electrical engineering. Up till now, we have been concentrating too much on the hardcore side of the power business. The time has come now to concentrate on the software side of it, on the consumer economics, on the political economics of it, and issues like that. We need to do serious thinking, need to make divisions to tackle that in the companies. Basic principles of consumer behavior we are not keeping in mind in the power sector. I will take the classic case of Assam, a very populous state in the northeast with a population of 3 crore 10 lakhs and a population density which is more than that of national average. So it's not a thinly populated state, it's densely populated state. But what is the per capita power consumption there? 280 kilowatt hour against a national average of 900, 890. So where we are, this is not a natural situation. This is a suppressed demand. The demand was suppressed because distribution network was not there. So the need there is to put immense investment in the distribution network in a state like Assam. Now from where this money will come? Voters will demand electricity and governments will only come to power and survive if they can give electricity. Because what has happened now, Rajiv Gandhi Gramin Vidyutikaran Yojana, the flagship program of the Power Ministry, has given a glimpse of the power in the villages. The connections have reached to the villages, to the BPL families. Now they know what is power. They know what is electricity. Till now they thought that it cannot come to me. Now they know that government through a program has brought this. Therefore, in the next election, it is going to be the main issue. Remember that. Another mistake that has been done in the RGGY planning is, I am asking a question now. When we plan roads for the villages, do we plan roads only for the bicyclists? No. Do we plan road only for the poor of the village? No. Then why are we planning distribution network for only BPL families? This is a big mistake. We should plan network for the entire village. We can provide BPL families free power. That is another matter. But network, once it is being done, we are wasting energy, time and resources by again then we will find that this network is inadequate. Already there are social tensions in the villages rising because the APL people who are more powerful, they want to take the electricity by hooking from the BPL families line. And BPL families are unable to resist that because they are socially weak, they are economically weak. So we have to plan infrastructure as an infrastructure. We can provide certain part of it free, but not plan infrastructure only in a limited way. That will be a big mistake. When it comes to demand side management, everybody is talking these days about demand side management, open access, this, that. But there are parts of the country, regions of the country where demand has been suppressed for ages. Now you can't tell them that simply because everywhere demand side management is fashionable, therefore you people also manage your demand. So this won't work in Northeast, where the demand has been suppressed up till now. They need to come up to the national average, that is 890 kilowatt per hour. So there you have to encourage the demand. So there are no cut and dry solutions for anything. It has to be a very flexible approach. We have to see which region we are addressing, which consumer we are addressing. And when I am saying region, I will say it is a bunch of consumers. So let us make our approach consumer focused. Let us see what are the patterns likely to emerge in the consumer behavior, in the consumption of electricity over next 10, 20 years. It's like any other goods or services. But we are not doing any serious studies on that. We have some shortfall projections, so much thousand of megawatt is short. We will provide it like this, that. So it's all very ad hoc where we are going. Health of district discoms has been talked about. Tariff we have talked about, but multi-layer tariff will continue to be a reality in our society. We should accept that. And that should be part of our business model. For all distribution companies, there will be tariffs for the poor people. There will be tariffs for domestic A category. There will be domestic B category. The society and politics will determine it. This is a given marketing environment for a company. A businessman should not, does a businessman selling soap ask the consumers to change their behavior? No. Then why are distribution companies demanding something from the government or consumers? They should understand the market and accordingly plan their business. And therein comes the role of the regulators. Regulators also should think it as a market, and then on the basis of marketing principles that should be argued upon. And what was my friend Ajay Mehta said, the most important thing is review of the decision of the regulators and appeal against them, and not meddling by the every court. If all high courts are meddling in regulators' decisions, then the things will go on and they will never end. So I think we can close at that. I will request my another colleague who is waiting for her turn. Thank you.